Well, today's recipe, it doesn't come from a family member, but it does come from a memorable family dinner. We were visiting my aunt and uncle, and my aunt was hosting a Christmas Eve dinner, and she invited some of her friends, and this was the dessert that the lady brought. When I was a kid, if the dessert wasn't made of chocolate, it wasn't really exciting to me. And so this dessert was one of the first non-chocolate desserts that I absolutely fell in love with. It's called snowflake pudding. I think it was like 35 years ago. And I love this recipe so much, I begged my mom to get it for me. And so I've had this recipe sitting around for 35 years, and I've made it just a few times, but it always reminds me of this lady named Pat Snow. And you can see she even signed the bottom of the recipe. On the other side of this recipe is the snack dish recipe that I shared not long ago. I will share the link with you so you can go back and watch it, but that also came from her. And this pudding is so delicate and so fragrant and beautiful and rich that I don't make it very often, but when I do, I'm just taken back to my 12-year-old 7th grade self, enjoying this dessert for the first time. The thing that makes it so wonderful and delicious is the soft and gentle and fragrant coconutty pudding that's then topped off with a crimson raspberry sauce made with frozen raspberries and red currant jelly. It adds this beautiful red color to the top of this pristine white pudding, and it adds a little zip and a little zing of flavor to complement the coconut. If you want to have this experience, then come with me and we're going to make this today. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. This is my first experience using dissolving gelatin sheets. And if I were to use them again for this recipe, I would use 2. You can also use the regular gelatin packets. Make sure that they're unflavored. I made this red currant jelly 2 years ago, and I've been saving it especially for this recipe. For the sauce, we need to thaw the raspberries. These ones came from a local orchard, and they're such a beautiful color. I started out with my jelly strainer, but I found it to be too fine, so I switched over to a small metal strainer. It's definitely worth the effort.
coconutty, sweet, creamy. This is a 5-star recipe.